I'm gonna delete this file now. So stupid. Oh god. Anyway, I should be back, I think. There was 1 minute left. I'm gonna delete this file. How do I delete things again? Okay. Forgot to delete. Hi, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I think I was just playing around with a camera and it just made everything upside down and I don't know how to fix that. So sorry about that. Yes, it's working. I'm sorry. I gotta delete that video just now. Where was it? Live. Uh, okay. There it is. Delete this travesty. Delete forever this video. I understand, yes. The title is so stupid, you know. The title is I'm dumb at technology. Which is true, I am. Anyway, hi guys. You not just go to sleep. It's okay. The video will be then I think the live video will be up. I will not delete it. Okay. I'm gonna open the computer so I can see your chat. Okay, so for today, I'm gonna work on a new content. If I can find the thing. Okay. You're gonna draw, yeah. I'm gonna draw. That's basically what I do in the art stream. I don't know if you guys want to watch anything else in life. I could just, talk. Maybe later on when I go back hometown, I can just show off my, what do you call it? My hometown, the house that I grew up in. Maybe that'll be interesting. I'll just wait until when I get back to my hometown. But for now, it's just another art stream. How do you draw with the mouse? I don't draw with the mouse. I used to draw with the mouse, but yeah. It's been so long since I review you, but like seriously, I got kursus kerja bro per accountant. I used to take accounting per accountant in high school, accounting subject in the high school of all things. But yeah. Where was my script? Oh, there it is. Okay, I have a script right here. Okay, I was writing another script for a story, but I already have one that's finished, so I'm gonna work on that one. And I also have a extension. Hi, Namilian. I also have like an extended version of the introduction to my character, the one that I did before, like about my OC, right? So I wanted to do a second part of that as well. Okay, so how I do this, I have a script right here. Maybe I can just show you guys what the script is about. So I have a script right here, and then this is called What You're Good For. So I'll just tackle one paragraph at a time on how I want to draw the panels and everything for the story. Okay, so in the first one here, it says Stella looks for Alistair in the bayou. Something had happened. She has a red mark on her face. She finds him at the swamp waters where they usually meet. So for these 4 sentences, I try to think about what kind of angles and what the character is doing in that scene. Are they walking or anything like that? So this is the part where it takes the longest time for me actually, because I gotta use my brain basically to think about the angles and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do that now. Yeah, so for this one, the second one, I want to okay, Vinica, I have watched all the episodes of Has Been Hotel. um there's only 2 seasons, right? Okay, so yeah, I have watched all those episodes and everything. Okay, so the first sentence is like she looks for him in the bayou. So how do you want to establish the story? So you can just show like a very wide shot of her in the bayou. Okay, maybe this time I'll try to use a darker color for the sketch. And maybe I'll use like a nice one. Hello, Miss Rina. Hi, Varsity. Brain rot goes over. Yeah. This is the part where it takes a lot of more brain power. The rest is just like you trace over it and then whatever, right? Hi, Siren. Thank you so much for the song just now. I'll read your message later. I kind of forgot to read your message just now. I hate Has Been Hotel. It's just like the characters, you know? Yes. Vinica, I think it's up to you, man. It's between you and God, honestly. Like, if you hate it because it's haram, you like the characters and everything. So, this is not the place for you to just say those things. This is just a place for me to, like, draw and talk about things, not things to guilt trip about. Managed to join while eating my lunch. You're going skiing, right? Right now, Versi? How's the skiing so far? How long does it take for you to make your previous OC vids? Oh, I'm not sure which vids you're talking about. It depends on the type of content. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing the sketch. So maybe I'll do like a white shot of her. So this will be her. So for the sketch, it usually is quite messy looking. Can you speak Arabic or no? I can read Arabic, Vinica, but I can't speak or understand it that well. So in the first sentence, it was like she looks for. I can write it here actually. She looks for him in the bayou. Okay, so how I'm gonna pose him? Yeah, so this is a comic and stuff. I guess all of the Muslims are Arabic. Are you Muslim, Pinika? Because I'm not sure. Because you guys, all the Muslims are Arabic. Muslims are not like a race thing, it's a religious thing, right? You can be any race and you can be Muslim. Sorry, talking about religion now because somebody's asking. But anyway. Last time I felt angsty, so I wrote a shitty. Why is it shitty? Angst in one sitting felt cute, might delete later. Why don't you share with me so I can at least read it? Because I would feel inspired by reading other people's things about my thing. Because that's what happened so far, actually. I did feel inspired by other people. I'm actually still so young, but I can understand English well. I mean, yes, I guess you can understand English by the way you speak here, but what are you doing here? Hi, Tatiana. Nice of you to join me. I kind of forgot how to draw her. Okay, she should not have a posture like this, actually. She should have like a hunch posture. Anyway. Hi, Roja. You were the one who made the playlist, right? The playlist for Radio Siren. I actually been listening to the songs there. Quite nice, actually. Some of the songs I already have in my playlist as well. But yeah, some of the other songs are pretty interesting to listen to. I fell asleep while working on my own comic. Luckily, my work is saved. Oh boy. Got something random. Stella with turtle ducks from Turtle Ducks. Oh, so cute. I actually would love to draw more random things. It's just that I just like, I gotta make content. I gotta make content. This is what happens. I think I'll try to draw some cute stuff when I'm away later. I'm going back to my hometown in 2 more weeks. Yeah, so I'll be away from my computer and stuff. So maybe I can just bring a sketchbook along and draw some random cute things on it. Okay. So this is the establishing shot. Just her alone. Okay, why is she in a different layer? Just her alone. So usually for establishing or like the first shot of your story or whatever, it's gonna be like you want to establish what's going on and everything, and the environment and the settings and stuff. So it's basically just an AU where Al tells Stella he has eyes for a girl. Stella goes so dramatic, she writes a letter to the mystery woman to read. It's like a I feel jealous kind of thing, huh? Your last video almost made me cry. I can hear her scream. Aww. I actually don't know what was on my mind when I was making that. Because I don't have any parental issue. I mean, as an Asian, I do have parental issues at a certain point, but I don't have like an abusive childhood like that. I don't know what I was projecting. But I think everyone can relate anyway, to the point where you get disappointed by your parents and stuff. Is English your real language? English is a real language, so I'm not sure what you're asking me. English is not my first language though. Okay. I'm not sure I'm liking this sketch pencil, but we'll try first. So here she will be in her work clothes. So she works at a diner. It's a very redundant question, but do you like Pilot Alistair or Amazon Alistair? Honestly, at first I like Amazon Alistair. That's hilarious. You mean the show? Or as they say, the canon Alistair. At first, I really like the canon Alistair more, but then I went back to see like the pilot, or like saw some clips of the pilot, and I feel like the pilot has a character that I prefer a little bit more than what the show presented. So maybe I prefer the pilot one now, but I still like the Amazon one. Both of them have their own pros and cons. Good, I love your comment. Thank you, Wova. How did you do that so quickly? What did I do so quickly? I'm very slow right now. Whenever I'm on these streams, I'm quite slow doing art, but oh, she will have a ponytail in this story. Kind of like doing ponytails now. And then she'll be wearing a bag. She loves her bag. Okay. So usually for sketches, I also like to separate the background and the character as well. I think about drawing Stella holding a block dirt Minecraft like Enderman. Kind of cute. I don't play Minecraft, but kind of cute. I wish I had a tablet like you. I have an iPad. iPad is pretty good enough already, to be honest. So you can draw with. I want an iPad actually. I don't even have like a tablet like that. I want a tablet like that. So yeah. I love your live streams. Unfortunately, I can't watch this time. It's okay, Tatiana. Message me later. I was listening to a sad song. I was like, fuck it. I have nothing to do. Let me write it. Okay. I still have my artist glove. I lost mine like a week ago. I need to get new ones. Actually, funny story is I actually lost the one that I usually wore. I think I just dropped it somewhere here. Later I'll look for it. So this is my second one. Vinika, I'm sorry, but if you're here to like tell me to what advise me and stuff, can you not do it now? You can message me in private. Okay? I think you're young. How old are you actually? I got a question. How did Stella react when she first realized she has powers? Don't know if this was asked before. Maybe she feels empowered. I'm not sure. Yeah, you are 13 years old, Vinika. You can't really go around online and tell people what to do and stuff. I know you mean well, but it's not what people are here for. We're just here to talk and have a conversation. Okay? I feel like a mom, actually. I feel like a mom, but I think it's because I'm a lecturer, so I gotta tell people off. Anyway, but Alistair was actually intimidating because he was set up to be powerful and scary. So I've been reading some, what do you call it, discourse online. So like people were starting to like have like discussion of which one is better, the pilot one or the show one. And then there was, I think a few months ago, maybe like there will be more people leaning towards the pilot version. But now I feel like a lot of people are leaning more towards the show version now. So that's very interesting. Good morning. It's like nighttime here, so good evening. Thank you, Faith. Waiting for your Rosie's deal, it's implied Alistair may act more pilot in season 3. I would like to see that. But then again, people want him to act more. How do I say this? I can't say this word without being flagged, so I can't say it. But it starts with a C. More diva like, I guess. Yeah. Do you plan to cover any new songs? Actually, I want to cover Gravity, but I haven't gotten to it. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, since tomorrow is Saturday, right? So maybe I'll try to record myself singing Gravity. See how well that goes. If it's really terrible, I don't want to post it. Oh yeah, Faith, thank you so much. I forgot to say that. Alright. See you later, Mama. Look, just because I told her off doesn't mean you can just call me mom. I've been called mother like 5 times, or not 5 times, 15 times at this point. I guess I'm old enough to be a mom, but yeah. You don't have to draw an environment. Okay, so this is a sketch. It's gonna look very messy, so sorry about it. Hi, Rat King. Oh, you saw Pilot Alistair, you fell in love. It was love. Actually, when I look back at the clips of the pilot one, I really do like him a lot more. But people don't like traditional gentlemen, I guess. They like a little bit more sassiness to the character. I don't know. It's weird. Not weird, sorry. It's just interesting how people's opinion can change so much. Thank you, Rat King. I'm up early this morning, finally get to catch you live. Hi, Duda. Thanks so much. I think you were the one who commented before on that comic, right? The bothered one. Thank you so much for the comment. I appreciate it. Because tackling issues like that is a bit it's not in my jurisdiction. I'm not from the USA, but I am from a country where we are from like a multicultural country where there's many different races. I myself am a I am a child of like a biracial marriage. So I kind of understand to a certain extent, but I don't understand in the context of American culture, I guess I would say, or American history. So that was quite interesting to like do that comic. And I actually want to do that in this comic as well. So hopefully it will be okay. Because I think it's an interesting issue, which is still around these days, I suppose, but not in an extreme way. People are more progressive these days, but you know, there's still a little bit here and there. It's okay, in a million. You can chat me later as well. I'm working on a much better beta read radio siren fic that I'm actually proud of. Ooh, can you share me? Actually, if you're working on a fic and you post it on archive, you can tag me, tag my name, I think. Or you just find my fanfic and then just link it. That's what Diane did. I can't remember how she did it, but yeah. This is how I draw. Very bad. I think I want to go back to drawing traditionally, so maybe I'll do that live when I go back to my hometown later on. I would read your fanfic. Yeah, my fanfic is called That Afternoon. It's in Archive of Our Own. It's under the same name as my YouTube name. Just here to say hello. Thank you, Mary Jane. Angst comic. I never intended to be angst. I just like, okay, I don't even know why I made that comic in the first place. Like the story, I just wanted to make romance stuff, but I guess it was a challenge, I would say, to make something like that. Especially since like I barely make something like about parents and stuff. Mm. So biracial thing, people from two different cultures. No, it reminds me of the Blue Eye Samurai. What traditional media is your go-to? Mine is watercolor. I think it was 2 years ago where I dabbled in a lot of different kinds of traditional art form, and I can show you some work later. I have this one. I don't know if I showed it before. With this one, I think I did with acrylic paint. Again, I dabbled because I was supposed to be teaching what do you call it? Drawing fundamental. So this one I did completely in acrylic paint, which is interesting to use. But my go-to is definitely just good old pencil and paper and pencil drawings because it's easy, and you can do it on the go. You don't have to bring a lot of art supplies with you. And I have bought color pencils. All my art supplies is like abandoned now. Oh, she looks terrible, but whatever. I can fix it later. Line art. She's just standing there menacingly. I'll give the fake. Yay. Oh yeah, it's a gift fake. Yeah, that's also another thing you can do in archive apparently. I never knew. All these things are quite new to me. I only knew about it like late last year when Diane did that fanfic. I'm like, how did this get linked to my work? I didn't know that. So yeah. When's your next video animatics? I didn't hear it yet. Okay, I actually have an idea for my next animatics, but I haven't written a script yet. So maybe the next animatics will just be like a very one scene kind of thing where it's just a date scene. Would that be okay? I don't want to make like a long-winded story anymore. Maybe I'll make like that kind of story, that kind of animatics where they just in a scene and talking. Okay, so this would be the first shot. So I'll make a folder here. So in that date, I haven't like written the dialogue or anything, but I have some stuff in my mind, so I should put it in writing soon, so that I can at least not forget it. They will just be talking about. I think like it will be like a continuation of the previous video that I made, the newest one that I uploaded yesterday, where maybe he asked her about how was her life in hell or something, she first started out, and then she would tell him all about that bad stuff that happened. And then maybe he feel this story is just full of guilt. Maybe he'd feel like very like guilty about it. I don't know. Again, I have to write this down later. She looks so bad as a sketch. Anyway, I actually am working on another I wouldn't say script, but like a storyline or something. With her and Rosie actually. Maybe that would be a comic, but I haven't finished writing it, and it's so long right now. It's like a lot of talking, so I need to find a way to like make it a bit more compressed, so it doesn't feel too long. But we'll see how. So her and Rosie is gonna get to know each other in that story. So let's see how that goes. Because I want to draw Rosie. Have never drawn Rosie before. So maybe I should try to do that as well. Okay, so she'll have a mark here or something. Life is rough for these guys. I wish your father and her were closer. I mean, technically, maybe they were close. Maybe they were close before, you know, bad things have happened. And their relationship is strained over the years to the point where it became toxic, like a toxic parent-child relationship. And, you know, he became abusive and stuff. But she, I think, feels sorry for him because he was really incapable of taking care of himself. So she stuck around because of that. So that was my idea behind that relationship and stuff. So maybe in this comic, I will make her have a ponytail because I like her in a ponytail actually. Okay, so this is the second shot. Easy. Third shot. Page 3. So in this story that I'm drawing, it's about the synopsis I'll read there. Sella comforts Alistair after both were harassed by some men passing by the town. So it's gonna have a little bit to do with racial um, issues as well. Hopefully I can tackle it well. I usually just try to make it as vague as possible, but understandable as well. Okay, how to... Is this way or that way? I'm trying to understand where to put them in the frame. So should she be here? Should he be here? Or should she be here? Or should he be here? So here she's like staring at him far away. I think here is okay. Ponytail is giving college student. Yeah, I like ponytail. Also because she's working and stuff, so she should like be proper a bit in terms of appearance and stuff. So yeah. The video I gave you is like a little conversation between Sella and Siren. Oh, so cute. Actually, I should try to draw your OC as well. Again, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do it during my break when I go back. I'll do it on paper. I gotta buy myself like a sketchbook. I haven't drawn a sketchbook in a while. I'm a big Alistair shipper, but I wouldn't anyone to become canon. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I think the focus of the show should just solely just be about the main theme of the story, which is about redemption. I feel like it's gone off so far to just catering to shipping at this point, to the point where I can't find anything interesting to read about the show anymore online except about shipping and stuff. So it's kind of sad. I want it to be more about the story part, you know? Okay, here you go. I haven't drawn human him in a while. There's another animatics. Abigail, I haven't written a script yet, but I do have an idea of what the next animatics is. I just hope my voice actor guy is down to do another one. Did you go to animation major? I did take animation as my major in college. Not college, sorry, university. The specific program was animation and visual effects, so I did learn about visual effects as well. And so yeah. Something about Sal's dad basically saying he was stabbed to mush came off horrific, yet endearing on Alistair's part. True. I mean, I think that's the point of his character for me lah. sorry, for me, because he's supposed to be doing horrible things, but he should be doing it for a good reason, or for like a justifiable reason. Yeah. Okay, I need like a good pose for him leaning against a tree here. You know, I just realized that the art I sent you with Stella in the red dress with curly hair, that kind of basically you're saying in Alistair style. Yeah, yeah. So the idea in that date is that I want them to wear different colors. The color that each other usually wears. So she'll be wearing red, and he maybe be wearing blue or green. I don't know. We'll see. Because I just want to play around, with the clothes and stuff. Again, I haven't written the script, but that's my idea for the next animatics. So it'll be easy because it'll be only like two characters, I think. I don't know why I keep drawing him smoking, and I actually really like drawing him smoking. What is Mr. LaFleur's inner design based on? Okay, so this was interesting. I was doing the live on TikTok, and I was getting to of um, the sketching of Mr. LaFleur as a demon, and I asked them, okay, what kind of demon design should he have? So they gave me a lot of like suggestions. Some of the suggestion was like, oh, he should look like a snake, like a rattlesnake. And then, oh, maybe he should just be a gator. I feel like because Stella's a gator, I shouldn't like repeat the same design. So, and then like somebody suggested a hog, like a pig or a boar, I guess. So I looked into it and like, okay, there's a species of hog in Louisiana. It's called feral hog. So it's like a hawk that's very destructive and very like what do you call it? Invasive towards the nature. So I thought that'd be okay as a design. At first I drew him with like a pig nose like that, right? This is the pig nose. And this is him, I guess. At first I drew him like this, and then with the tusk like that. But then I realized he looks a bit silly. I can't take him seriously. So in the end I like okay, I tone it down a bit and I just make him have like horns, and then like the tusk I keep it because I think it'd be interesting contrast because she has a fangs at the top of her mouth like this, and he has tusks at the bottom of his mouth like that. So it's a nice contrast with her as well. And I gave him like a horn like this. So okay, like a half horn maybe because it got damaged during the time he was in hell or something. And then another feature that I added was the hands. So why not I make the hands a bit different? So like okay, why don't I make it look like he has like hands, but instead of like 5 fingers, they will be like claws, like that, like a pig claw, but like in a more finger-like manner. So I guess that was the design, and then so it's kind of based off a feral hog, but I saw some interesting like comments saying that it was based on a Japanese demon, which symbolizes gluttony and sloth. So that was a nice coincidence. So yes, that was the design that I based him on. I have a question that popped in my head. If Stella will be redeemed, what is Alice's reaction gonna be? I think he doesn't want her to be redeemed, to be honest. Actually, no. I don't think he like stop it actively. He'll be like very sad because I think he respects her choice. Like you can see from the last animatics, the one where he goes off and says goodbye and everything. He looks funny. The shoes are big. But I think he respects her choice. But of course, he himself doesn't want it to happen. So, but I think it'll be okay because I don't think she wants to be redeemed like that either. I think if they want people to be redeemed in the show, they should give them a choice to do it. You know, like, okay, you've been selected to be redeemed. Would you take the opportunity? So instead of just making them get redeemed automatically like that. See, these are the questions that they need to answer or like they need to explore more in the show. I mean, they have explored it in like 1 or 2 episodes. But most of the time, it's just about, power dynamics in hell, I guess. I don't know. Marcelo LaFleur, how very dare you? That's so cute. If you want to make a sketchbook yourself now, that sounds like fun. Yeah, maybe I'll go. I'm going out tomorrow. I'm going to go iftar with my friend because I feel like I should at least go out and iftar, go out once in a while instead of just going eating at home. I'm gonna go iftar with her at a shopping mall. So at the mall, there's like a stationery shop. So I'm gonna look for a sketchbook so that I can like, okay, I'll use the sketchbook to draw while I'm away from my computer. Did you do all the animating? Yes. The only thing that I don't do is some of the voice acting because of course I can't do voice acting for the male characters. So I had to look for some voice actors outside. But all the other stuff that you see from the videos, everything is done by me. Sometimes Zelda make me feel like Free Run. Like I haven't watched Free Run yet. Maybe I should actually, because it seems like a very. People say it's slice of life, which I kind of like watching. So maybe I'll give it a shot. Speaking of mathematics and storyboard, I'm trying to make mine and looking examples. Most of these, most of them these days are basically animatics. Okay. As an animator teacher, what do you think? Okay, storyboards and animatics. Okay, I think right now uh people have been like misunderstanding that animatics should be uh, very detailed animation, which should not be true. So that's why my animatics are not that detailed. I titled it animatics for a reason. So yeah, I don't think there should be something like that. So I think like I think what you mean, like most of them are basically animation, right? I think students, not students, people who are working in animation, they should give themselves a break and not try to achieve such a high quality of animation for animatics. Animatics is just there to set the pacing and timing of each shot and maybe just show off like the basic poses for what the character is doing, and that's it. It shouldn't show the entire animation. So that is my opinion. I mean, good on them for trying to make it very detailed, like almost animation quality, but at the same time, you're setting a very high expectation on people who are trying to get into doing storyboards and animatics. I'm back, you're drawing my husband. Okay. Where did Sella live before the hotel? Was she homeless? Okay, in that previous comic just now that I showed before, okay, I don't have like a specific idea right now. I just ramble on like story ideas here. It's not supposed to be like confirmed or anything. So um in that comic, the one I posted yesterday, she was going back to an apartment. So I imagine that the owl demon guy he provided her a place to live in. So maybe that's his property that he lent to her. And then I imagine that she got a pet, to accompany her when she's alone. And then the pet got too big. And then she got kicked out of the apartment. And then she became homeless, but she's living with the pet, so she's not that unhappy or anything. So that's some of the ideas that I have. It's not confirmed or anything. I'm just throwing out ideas and stuff. And later on, she'll meet some groups of people. Maybe she'll like gather a group of people. So these people will be like her bandmates. She'll be performing in a band, and then they'll go off and perform in like smaller venues and stuff uh, as a band, and then maybe get some money along the way and stuff, and maybe they live together in one house or something like that. She kind of has like a, what do you call it? A rock star life. I guess it's not a rock star life. It's just like a musician life along the way. And then they'll break up one day, as typical of music bands do. And then I think that is what will trigger her to go to the hotel, maybe. I know, I'm just making up story now first. I haven't like set everything in stone yet. Like I'm basically winging everything now, so it's not really confirmed. But I like to like throw out ideas right now so that maybe people can suggest their own ideas that I can use. My dog jumped on me because he said hi. His name is Pepper. Hi, Pepper. And a Pomeranian. Pomeranians are cute. Sellen's that demon form makes me think he was a former farmhand. Okay, so I think, in my story, I guess, first of all, he's unemployed, but before that, I guess he was a laborer. Like, he works in, like, construction and all that, which requires a lot of, like, extreme labor and stuff. I don't know the proper words to say it in English, but yeah, something like that. Like he's a manpower of sorts for like construction, but maybe fishing as well. I'm not sure. But currently, of course, in the story, when he was alive, he was unemployed because he kept getting drunk and he kept getting fired by his employers because of his drunkenness. I always wonder what would happen if someone saw Alistair and Stella spending time together. Okay, so maybe I'll address it in the animatics as well if I ever make it. Maybe I'll make the script while I'm going for a break to my hometown and later. You made redemption sound like a raffle. It's not a raffle. I guess it's like maybe they will evaluate the sinners that are most qualified and then make an offer to it. It's not like they randomly select anybody to do it. So it's like they're watching people like how they watch Angel during that one episode. So they'll watch them like do any good acts or something when they're in hell. So and then like they will just go to this sinner and then just say, "Hey, you've been selected to, you've been selected. You are now qualified to be redeemed. So would you like to like have this one trial or something or like have a meeting?" It's so weird. Like they never like those kinds of things will be interesting to watch instead of all these like power tripping demons trying to take power from each other. So yeah, I hope they will get into it more in the future season, but I don't think so. Feels like they want to address other things. So maybe the fans can fill in the blanks, I guess, for that part. What is this comic about? This comic is about their past as a human. So something bad happened to them. They were harassed by some men passing by the town, and then this is like a scene where Stella looks for Alistair, and then she finds him in the swamp, just brooding by himself. So that will be the story. So I want to go back to drawing romance because the last one really made me sad to do. Honestly, I was actually crying while I was like reading through the script. I know it's very weird for me to cry at my own writing, but I did cry. So maybe because I relate to it in some way, not because my dad was abusive or anything. No, he was never abusive, but it's just like a parent thing. Thank you for answering. Honestly, I was trying to wrap my head around it when looking around, find out the people's work. Yeah. How would Marcella react if she saw Alistair and Lindsay together? Do you think that Marcella will ever be jealous? I think she's not jealous. I think she's the type where she gives up. She's like, oh, he has someone else. I'm sad. And then just mopes by herself. I guess in a way that's kind of a jealousy thing. I never really like all these jealous kind of things. Like I guess, fight for your relationship or whatever, but at the same time I'm exhausted from all the love triangle plot that I've seen over the years. So, Twilight. But yeah. So I guess she would not be like completely jealous. She'd be like very, very sad. or maybe like very disheartened, or like just doubts herself, like, do I even matter anymore? So maybe she just mopes by herself or something like that. Big boy. His job hunt alcoholism is lather, rinse, repeat. Do you think you can draw a scene with Marcella window shopping? Uh, okay. Actually, I'm writing a script of like. There's another story that I'm writing here. I haven't finished writing it, but let me see. I would love to write fan fiction, but the problem is I'm very bad at writing. So, the synopsis for this next story, not this one, is called is titled not title. Alistair is with Rosie in town, and comes across Sella, who is on her daily walk, as Rosie invites her to her parlor. So that's the synopsis for that story. So is that something interesting that you guys would like to see? Because I haven't drawn Rosie at all, so I want to try draw her. The reason I asked for that specific question is because my long fic starts off with Stella washing dishes in her prison home. But obviously you can't wash dishes on the street. Right. Okay. When you were explaining Stella's backstory and living in hell sounds like a traveling van. During the explanation, I heard the song Ashes to Ashes, Dust to Dust. Oh, I've heard of that phrase before. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. What does that mean? Again, I'm not first English speaker. First language. English is not my first language, so there are some things that I don't understand. Random, but what music do you privately listen to? Let me look at my Spotify actually. Okay, this is the Radio Siren one. Let me look at my private playlist. It's not private, people can follow it. I just listen to random ones. Like I listen to like a musical song sometimes. Like the last one I listened to was Wicked music. No Good Deed for Good. And then I listen to some weird hip hop music sometimes because I listened to them one time. And then I'll listen to some jazz. I listen to some anime music. Billie Eilish is something I like to listen to. Um, Muse sometimes. Muse the band. Uh, what else do I like? So before all this, yeah, I like to listen to a lot of soundtracks for sure. Like the last soundtrack I listened to was from Thunderbolts. They have really good soundtrack in that in that movie. By the way, I was listening to Unforgettable. Oh, Unforgettable. That's how it is. Is that the one? I don't know. Okay, maybe. Okay, so most of the scene will take place here in the swamp. So that is easy for me because I don't have to draw like many different types of environment. But yeah. So Alistair will be like here moping. I feel like his early days of adulthood, he's very like he's trying to discover himself, I guess, as someone who's a person of color during that time, but has a lot of ambitions and stuff. So yeah, I think that's why that's part of the function of Marcella, I guess, in the story is to like reassure him that you can do it. You can be great. It doesn't matter what skin color you are and stuff. I guess that's why. Yeah. When's Stella's birthday? I never really make birthdays. Oh yeah. Diane actually put a birthday for her. Let me just see. Hello, Ritika. Let me just find back that fan fiction, and then I'll let you know. What was it called? The Little Blue Box. Because I at least somebody else can think of the of the lore for me. Okay, so let me just read it for a moment. When her birthday would be. So for her birthday, she would have a birth. Okay, so her birthday would be in May. So let's stick with that for now. May. And Alistair is in June, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So Stella's birthday is in May. My mom's here. Oh, hi. I can only wave my hand right now because I don't have my hijab on, so I can't show my face right now. Maybe later on. Canon for Stella, I guess, suits her personality. I guess that Alistair can't use his stand if you want to seek her attention. Yeah. Oh, you mean like the whole jealousy thing, right? Yeah. I have a playlist for my OC, Sarah and Alistair. I have some fun details in that. It's so fun to make playlists for your characters. I never make them. I don't know why. I just have this one playlist I call my playlist. And it's basically like uh, the collection of songs I like, no matter how shit or the shit it is. So if you ever find my playlist, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's just a random collection of songs. Very, very random. Thank you for saying hello. No problem. Oh, you're welcome. Hi. Oh my god, yes. Anything Rosie is hella awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna practice drawing Rosie later on. I don't think she's that hard to draw. Like, she has like a dark eyes. I'm drawing from memory first. Yeah, she just has black eyes and then like very long eyelashes and like long lips. This is basically drawing from memory. What does her head look like again? Like that? There you go. Is that good for Rosie for now? Hey! They ran to her because she was window shopping. It's flat right themselves. Thank you for suggesting. Okay, I'm done with the shot. I'll make it more detailed later. Page 4. Let me just see what was the script just now. Mr. Al? Okay, I'm voice acting as her. Okay, oh, actually she should be facing this way. Okay, I'm trying to think of how to execute this shot. So she should actually be walking on this shot. Alice's birthday is January 1st. Okay, so January 1st. Okay, Alice's birthday doesn't matter because I'm not thinking of his birthday. I'm thinking of her birthday. So I guess her birthday will be May. Ashes to ashes is a phrase used for funerals. Okay. Christian Bale. I think don't quote me. Okay, I don't know. I'll look it up later. Ashes to ashes is a phrase highlighting how temporary life is. Okay. From dust you came, dust your body shall inevitably return. Oh, okay. Understand. It's just that I've heard that phrase in a comedy skit show, so I heard it in a very weird, funny way. So hearing it in a serious way is like, oh, okay, that's what it means. I'm watching stream on TV and she's in the room. Oh my god, why are you watching on TV? I'm scared. Okay, so that would make her walk like this. So I'll show the arrow here to indicate where she's from. Hi Shayna. If you want my playlist, I'll give it to you. All my song is kind of chill actually. Sure. Actually, I could use some chill music because I'm having trouble concentrating while I'm reading and stuff because I have to read like 2 very thick books right now. So I had a really difficulty like concentrating. So maybe it will help me. So share me later. Thanks for a better explanation. Yeah. If I can draw Rosie. I hope I can draw her better. So I'll practice a bit more. Because, you know, I want her to be part of the story. So it'd be nice. so background. Oh, my nose. You know, this would be really great as an animation, but I can't make animation right now. I'm so tired. So maybe she will move a bit here. I need to give Marcella a happy ending. I refuse to let her suffer for so long. Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, isn't the ending to the last animatics I made kind of happy, right? I guess it's true. Like people who make OCs, they like to make their characters suffer a lot. So sorry. I don't know why. I think it's just issues, repressed issue. Do Alistair. Draw Alistair. What do you mean? Okay, I'll draw her. I'll draw him in the next panel. First of all, say please. Gosh. Please and thank you. Yeah. Goodness gracious. I think my lecture site is coming out. I don't know why. I keep nagging people right now. And I'm sorry, but I can't help it. I'm at that age where I have to nag people. Her father have unresolved feelings. You know what the ending for her father is? I actually put it in the description in that video. I don't think anybody read, but the ending is that he actually died already in the present time because, you know, extermination happens. And yeah, that's it. That's the ending for him. He never got to go to the hotel. Actually, what happens to sinners after they get exterminated anyway? Because they never like clarify or anything like that. Are you making a new story for Stella, Mr. Al? Yes, I am. Can't wait for the comic that you are working now to be released. Oh, it will be a while. I'm sorry. I think like the double hell is actually the real hell, and what place they are in right now is actually purgatory or something, because it seems very nice for a place that's supposed to be hell. So if you know about hell in like religious depictions, it's a very terrible place. So yeah, I would say yes, that's probably what happened to them. I love your animations. Thank you. Okay, I don't know why I made the background a bit too elaborate. There you go. I finally got the journal line. Hello. Okay, she'll be saying, I can at least spoil this one. When's it gonna be released? Please don't ask me that question because I don't know when I was gonna release. I just started this one. I didn't even start on the animatics. This is a comic thing I want to do. Oops. Oh, I didn't save. Just a second. Okay, what's the title of this? Oh yeah, I have the title. The title is What I'm Good For. Page 5. Okay, page 5 is something. I feel like Marcella calls Alistair Mr. Al out of respect. So yeah, the idea behind her calling Mr. is because I guess she feels like influenced by trying to be a proper lady. So I don't know how she got into that idea though. Maybe it's like when she was growing up, maybe her mom was like, "Oh, you should try to be a proper lady and stuff." So like maybe that's why. So I think like she thinks that oh, calling other people Mister or Miss might be like more respectful. So maybe that's why. It's hard to think Salah will meet Rue. Okay, I don't know about Rue because I just know all the story based on the show itself, so I don't know much about what's outside of the show, what they reveal and things. So let's see. Oh yeah, usually when I done, I will just highlight everything here and put it in yellow color. I guess I go for now. She walks over cautiously to him. I was raised in Protestant. Ah, I just love when you make a story about them. You know to animate them so good. Can I tell you a quick question? You can ask me anything as long as you are respectful and don't ask me anything weird. So feel free to ask. His nose is so pointy. You gonna involve Lucifer? Probably not. I don't know. I don't even know how they characterize Lucifer now because I just don't know. Because in the show he's just like a very joke character, so I don't know what he's doing. So for now, no Lucifer. We'll see. That's why I make him a joke in about my OC video, because I think he's such a joke character now. I'm trying to take him seriously, but I can't. Even like the song where he's like Vox Populi, was it? Um, he had like one cool moment, and then the rest of the song he's just so silly. I wish they make it more serious, you know, because I don't know what kind of tone they want to do with the show anymore. I like the music called Creator from Minecraft, by the way. Hmm. Oh, Minecraft. Okay, I don't play Minecraft, so I don't know. But hey, nice. I love Lucifer is a joke funny king. For me, I want him to be a bit more serious because he has some serious moments I kind of like more than the joke part. Because the joke, he can have it once in a while, but it's just like almost all the time at this point. But hey, if you like him as a funny character, then it's good. 'Cause I think that's what the show is about. I think this is a bit more satirical, more funny. That's one called Serpent. Okay, so maybe he'll wear his work clothes actually. I keep making him wear like like very casual. I think he'd be like in his work clothes or something like this. Let me finish my coffee. So I can stay awake a bit. What's your favorite song from the show? I like. Okay, from the first season, I like "Respectless," "Whatever It Takes," "Stay Gone," of course, and "Ready for This." And then the second season, I like "Gravity." What was the other song? "Losing Streak." Both of the "Don't You Forget" songs, and "Hear My Hope." Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, yeah, that's it. So those are all my favorite songs from the two seasons of the show. Okay. He looks so bad. Can you make him smaller a bit, I guess? I don't know, this is off topic. Do you watch anime like Dun Dun Dun? Dun Dun Dun's on my list. I just never got into it. So, bye Abigail, thanks for dropping by. But I did watch JJK, and I know the new season is out now, and I haven't been catching up. Maybe I should do that tomorrow or this weekend. Catch up on JJK a bit. I just don't want to watch it anymore because Nanami's dead. Nanami's my favorite character. But now they have a new character, Higuruma, whatever his name is. It's kind of like Nanami. So I might go back and watch it again. The lawyer guy, I guess. So he's kind of like reminds me of Nanami, so I might get back to watching it. But yeah, I kind of dropped it because Nanami's dead. So sorry, spoilers. I haven't watched it, but yeah. My mom wants to know if you can send me some art for her. If you can send me some art for her, what does that mean? What happened if your OC Marcella meets Lucifer? I think she just hide because she's again terrified of him. I also would like to think that people like Marcella, they did go to church or they have some religious teachings when they were growing up. So they probably know about things like, oh, Lucifer or hell, the devil, whatever. So she probably is terrified of him, despite him acting like an idiot. I watched Demon Slayer. Oh yeah, I forgot about Demon Slayer. I watched Demon Slayer, definitely. I'm almost done with it anyway. Yeah. So Demon Slayer I really like. I even went to watch the movie, like the two movies they have, which is the Mugen Train and the Infinity Castle. That's why I draw like the fan art of the Has-Been and Demon Slayer crossover before, because I was watching the Demon Slayer movie, the Infinity Castle. I'm not hardcore. She wants, she wants you to draw a picture of Alistair and Angel Dust sing happy birthday since her birthday is coming up soon. I would draw, but you gotta like commission me, you know? Can't draw for free, I'm sorry to say. Unless it's my decision as well. Like if I feel like I want to draw for free, I will draw for free. But for the time being, I'm so sorry. But happy birthday to your mom, regardless. We'll see. Where are you, Sella? Looks down. Oh, there you are. What? Because she's short? Your work is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Swan. Watching your live from France. Bonjour, I guess. Again, I'm not very good in other language, so sorry about that. Bonjour and merci beaucoup. Honestly, 2 days ago I got a drawing tablet. Got any tips on digital art because I'm a newbie? Oh my god, my students here. Hi. um, Tips on digital art. I think just treat it the same way you would treat traditional art. The thing about digital art that's good is because you can have a bit more flexibility in like editing your drawings. That you can undo and everything. With traditional art, it's a bit difficult, of course. Also, you might need to check on calibrating your tablet. I don't know what kind of tablet that you get, but sometimes you need to calibrate your tablet so that it matches well with your screen and everything. Like for this tablet, with the screen, you have to calibrate it so that wherever you touch with the pen, it will actually draw there. And then, yeah, so it doesn't like I draw here, but then the pen strokes over here, for example. So you need to calibrate it carefully. XP Pen 13.3 Pro. I don't know what that is. Let me check. XP Pen 13 Pro. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's a tablet with a screen. So yeah, you definitely need to. Let me check. Let me see this actually. I need to go check it. So if it's a screen, then you better make sure to calibrate it. English. Oh, it looks so nice. Mine is Huyon's, but same applies. You need to make sure you calibrate your uh, monitor, your screen very well so that it matches well. Oh, this looks so nice. And also make sure to change the nib as well so that it doesn't scratch your surface. So once it gets a little bit too like scratchy, that's when you have to start changing the nibs. I mean, given Alice's cheeky side, I can imagine pulling a joke onto like that. Probably. Okay, so here she is approaching him, and he's kind of pissed. So this is when it starts to get a little tension. Your French is perfect. Thank you. That's the only French I know, to be honest with you. By the way, where do you find your inspiration for your Alistair and Stella stories? Those two characters melt my heart. Okay, so it started with just like, I want to make a character, a self insert, as they would say, or you may ship, as some people would say as well. So I just made a character that I want to, embody so that I can be part of the world. And then in terms of the story, I was like, okay, what kind of story would be interesting in the context of this world, the has-been world? So they have like um, worlds where they have life and the death world. So like, okay, why not make a character that knew him when he was alive? So what kind of character would knew him when he was alive? So maybe someone that's a little bit more opposite of him, I would say. So I just want to make a simple character who's a country girl and everything. Like, it's not like part of a lavish lifestyle or anything like that, but someone that can connect with him in a way. So something like that. And part of it is also I was inspired a little bit by the movie Princess and the Frog is one, but also another movie is Where the Crawdads Sing. So that's another one as well. But I think I developed this character before I watched that movie, so that movie is just like enhanced the development a bit more. I tried to draw a character from Dan Dan Dan. I should watch Dan 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 actually. I'm sorry. I have to catch up on my other stuff. XP Pen tablet should come with a driver to install. Oh yeah, another thing is drivers. They should have a driver, so you just check the website as well. Like for Huyon, I did download the driver from the website. So for I think all the tablets that you have should have the driver on websites. Usually they give you a CD, but nobody uses CDs these days. So yeah, just go to the website and just check on how you want to install the tablet and everything. You're doing the story that he left for the radio TV show, but she couldn't come with him because she had to take care of her father. No, this is another story. This is just like an incident happened, and they talk about it. Something like that. I always draw his hair like this. I don't know why. Let me just try to make it better a bit. He looks kind of pissed. Try to make him smaller a bit. What is it for a screen display? Either buy one of those screen protective foil. Oh, I don't have that. Or just go to a craft store that sells the rigid transparent plastic foils. Oh, I didn't know that. I have actually already scratched this surface of this tablet. My bad. So now that this part is actually a bit scratchy now. Oh well, what to do? What's your favorite song from Princess and the Frog? This song, the Evangeline song. I forgot. What's the name of it? Looks how she lights up the sky. I love you, Evangeline. Almost There is pretty good too. But yeah, that Evangeline song is pretty cute. Is there another song? I'm trying to remember what other songs there is in that movie. Do they have any other duet songs between her and Naveen? Because I can't remember. The songs in that. Oh yeah. Dr. Facilier villain song as well. That was pretty good. I think all the villain songs from Disney movies are pretty good. So that one, the villain song, Friends from the Other Side, and Evangeline song, and then I think Almost There is pretty good. Yeah, those are my favorite songs from that movie. I've got friends from the other side. Also, Dr. Facilier, Dr. Facilier is his name. The villain from that movie is actually quite similar to Alistair. Even the shadow and everything, the voodoo stuff. So I'm surprised there's no like copyright issues or anything like that. I'm really surprised that everyone loved Stella Aodai outfit. I love Stella drawing as well as human. It's really fun to draw. Thank you. And yeah, I like the look of the outfit. My mom bought like a prayer clothes from Vietnam before. When she went to Vietnam. She didn't bring me. It's because I had something to do, so I didn't go. But yeah, it's really nice. I also learned it the hard way when I saw that big scratch mark on my own screen. And I went to buy some rigid plastic foil. Oh. And later on, can you share me what it is, what it looks like? Because I have no idea what that is. Because at least if I'm going out tomorrow, I can look for it. Because I'm going out to a shopping mall tomorrow. Shopping mall has many things, many shops, so I can try to browse for some stuff. Oh, hi, my other students here. Hi. Now picture Marcelo singing Almost There. My favorite is the villain song, You Got What You Wanted. Which song is that? You Got What You Wanted? Oh. I can't remember what song that is. The other side, yeah. I don't have the problem with the XP Pen Magic Pad anymore. Their skin's kind of self-healing. Oh. Yeah, I want like a digital tablet that I can carry around and then draw on the go. So that I don't have to like bring this tablet and then have to attach it to a laptop or something. Because, I want to draw on the go. I guess I can do that with a sketchbook, but what happens if I want to do like I want to do like animation and stuff. So it would be nice to have a tablet. He got beaten up, I guess. The story will involve that. I'm using tablet, but it's tablet Samsung. I actually would like to look into other brands besides iPad because the only software that I use is like Clip Studio. So Clip Studio can download and use in any other device. So not necessarily iPad. So maybe I'll look into Samsung. Okay, so should be walking here. Um, okay, maybe I'll do a zoom in on this face. I love like drawing expressions, so that's why in my videos and stuff, I have a lot of like close-ups of their face. Ibis Paint. My student uses a few of my students uses Ibis Paint for animation. It seems okay. In terms of drawing, I'm not sure. CSP make my brain confused. I understand. Like I think the first time I used it, I also was confused a bit, especially wanting to do the animation stuff. So I had to just look up some solutions on their forum. So I can find most of the answers on there. So eventually I got the hang of it when I'm doing the animation stuff. Oh, okay. Then maybe I can zoom out a bit here. No, no need. So I'm gonna make like a close up of his face here. There's a paperclip with annoying watermark. You have to pay for to remove the watermark, right? But I think Flipperclip also okay for people who are beginners, or if they don't have a computer, they can use Flipperclip on their phone and stuff. So I don't mind Flipperclip, but the watermark, yeah, definitely annoying. Annoying for me to see as a someone who has to evaluate animations and stuff. Now Flipperclip is premium and ad. Well, yeah, everything's premium now because they need money. These companies that make the softwares and stuff, right? They need to support themselves somehow. So they need to start charging people to use their softwares if they need more features, right? There's an app called Animation Desk and Multic. Huh. Let me look it up. Multic. Multic. What is that? There's a lot of new softwares these days. Oh. Okay. I haven't even explored Krita yet. And I don't like Krita because of the what do you call it? The interface is very confusing to me. Should he be bleeding from his nose? Bar fight. I want to use CSP so bad for animatics, but I can't. Did you buy CSP? Or, use the other method? It's honestly not so bad. Actually, I like CSP because it feels like a drawing software that you happen to be able to animate on it as well. So that's why I like CSP for now. I haven't really explored any other software yet, but I don't think I'm gonna change. Creator's okay for illustration. Yeah. So for animation, I think you can look into something else. I think Blender is also good. I mean, most of you guys here, my students, most of your classmates that use Blender, they're pretty pro. So you can look into using Blender. But I never want to touch Blender for 2D because it looks so confusing. Animation desk? Let me try look it up. Animation desk. Oh. Oh, it's an app. Okay, it doesn't have its own website. That sucks because I want to know what it's about. Let me see what it says. Okay. I mean, it's for a phone. Honestly, I think like 3D Maya is not forbidden. It just sucks. He's bald. Sorry. Sorry for writing you during live. No worry, I'll check it out later. Okay. I like the fact that he's smoking while he's like coughing blood. Maybe I'll just make him have a bruise here. Good thing about animation desk is that it doesn't leave watermark. I see. I'll try to look into it so that I can suggest it to my students, because I'm not gonna personally use it. If it's free to use, then I can suggest it to my students, because you know I can't force them to pay for an software. Okay, so how Bruce would he look like? Right here, maybe a bleeding nose as well. There you go. Oops. Okay, page 6 done. I'm not gonna be that productive during live, but I'll try my best. Drink water. Blender looks easier. Really? Blender is easy? Blender in 3D seems okay to use, but 2D macam a bit hard for me to understand. Galaxy, the comics about their past life. An incident happened. Both of them got hurt. So now they're trying to she's trying to console him. Sorry. So that's the basic story of this comic. I hope that's understandable. Okay, so Animation Desk is free, so I might look into it and then I might suggest it to my students. But I myself might not use it because I'm very, very comfortable with Clip Studio right now. Okay, what was that? She was concerned. Okay. I'm trying to understand how to draw the angles. Not only his heart is dark, for paru dia pun hitam. Yeah, smoking kills, kids. Smoking is addicting. Do not smoke. Do not start smoking. What the hell? Hi Fina, hope you're doing well. I wanted to ask what app do you use to make your videos? I use Clip Studio Paint, CSP. I use the EX version because if you get the EX version, you get unlimited time to animate. So if you get the Pro version for CSP, you only get about 1 second that you can use to animate, 24 frames. But if you get EX version, you are free to animate however long that you want. Louis the Gator is playing on the riverboat in Bothered. Oh yeah, I forgot about the gator. Yes. Oh my god, I actually forgot about that alligator character. The song choice sells the thought of all the harder. I have a feeling this comic is also very angsty. I don't know why I keep making angsty things. I'm not a teenager anymore, so I just like angsty things, I guess. Sometimes I wonder what happened to that one frog, Prince Naveen, that Sella holds. Oh, yes, he got eaten. Because they eat frogs, right? In that part of that then that kind of region, they eat frogs. I think kita pun makan frog kan. I mean Malaysians lah, not us. But yeah, they eat frogs. Prince Navi. What do you mean Prince Navi? Oops, sorry. Hi Fina. Hi Laluli. I will not be using my doctor's handwriting today. But I think it still looks like doctor's handwriting. Page 8. Yeah, I'm at page 8 already. Not bad. Hello, Cece. Should I draw his whole face? So here he's gonna be reacting very negatively. Like he just feels angry. Not at her, but like mostly at himself. So that's why he's sulking by himself. So previously in this frame, she was asking him if he's alright. And then here he's just like dismissing her, saying that, oh, I'm fine. In that tone, yeah, in that tone. So I'm wondering whether I should show his whole face or maybe like just his mouth. I think I'll show his whole face because I want to draw the eyes. Another funny thing about be careful the cherry bomb because she's Australian. She maybe eats gator. Do they eat gators there? I know they eat like kangaroos and other things. So funny actually. I feel like I always draw him sulking as well. He should be smiling more, but I guess I'm so sick of looking at him smiling that I make him sulk a bit more, you know? I'm using Sai. Oh my god, Sai. I haven't I haven't heard that name in so long. Actually, Sai is free. So is it free? Yeah, it's free, but I think you can support the creator of the Sai, I think, Pinto Sai. Sai was my first digital software that I ever used, so I am very grateful to it, of course. Oh my god, I want to use Sai again. But I just like CSP because it can do like animation and illustration, so I don't think I will be switching, but I might try it out. You're Marcella, your voice is the same. Yes, I am Marcella. Do I sound like her right now? I want to switch to Procreate. You have an iPad, right? Actually, that's the only reason why I wanted an iPad before because I want to use Procreate because it looks like so much fun to use. That was like the only reason I wanted an iPad, not because it's, you know, iPad and doing all cool stuff. I just want to use Procreate. I don't understand Russian. I'm sorry, Betty. I don't know if I can translate. Let me see. Nope, I can't translate unless I copy paste this message. It's too much work. Let me translate that for a second. Translate Google. I dream of seeing Alistair in a fursuit. Oh my god. That's why I don't translate. Okay. Alistair not smiling as often in this verse, it makes it potent when he does. So like I think again, my version of them when they were alive is that he's in his young adulthood, so he's in his like early 20s, so he's still not like himself yet, I guess I would say. He's still searching of what he wants to be and everything, so of course I don't think he's gonna be smiling that much. That's my justification for it anyway, because I don't want to draw like an older version, because an older version means I have to draw him like as how he is in the show. I just want to explore a different side of him when he was younger, maybe like still trying to discover himself, as you would say. Translated it and got jump scared. Don't translate anything. Let me do the translation for you guys. Are you the one voicing Sella? When you sing, your voice is beautiful. Thank you. Do I sing? I mean, you can find my singing videos on my YouTube channel. There's some old ones. I feel like I can sing better in karaoke, so all my like cover songs that I do on YouTube, they're not as good as I thought it would be. So if you want to hear my real singing, just invite me to go karaoke or something. I love karaoke. What is happening? There's another Russian writing here. Let me read. Let me translate that. I'm kind of scared this is something strange. I speak Russian too. Ah, I only know one word in Russian, which is "привет." That's it. I don't know if I like this pen for sketching, but I'm giving it a try anyway. Also, thank you guys for the comments and the nice things you said about my comic, the one I posted yesterday. I haven't read all of it and I haven't responded yet. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of it, so I want to get through it. For me, I like to try my best to respond as much as I can to most of the comments. If most of the time I just say thank you and everything. Sometimes they would leave some interesting, insightful things for me to read, and then I like to respond. And then some of them leave questions as well. Oh, this is her. Sorry. Some of them leave questions as well, so I like to answer some questions, as long as you keep it respectful, of course. So thank you again for all the lovely comments and everything. Not just on YouTube, but maybe wherever else I shared a video. Alistair is a lovable troublemaker. He is. I mean, he is also a homicidal maniac, but yeah. Flashback where my housemate made us do a shit karaoke. What does that sound like? No, dengar shit. Barometer of how much from the show he's feeling. Yeah, I know. Right now he's not from the show at all. Okay, so tomorrow I'm gonna do a bit of shopping as well. Shopping for Kuih Raya, as we say. I'm wondering, purely hypothetically, can Alistair talk to deer? Is your light going out? Oh, no, it's just what is wrong with this camera? Let me try it. There you go. It's just the camera adjusting the lighting. Can Alistair talk to deer? I don't know. Oh, you mean like in the demon form? I think he has make deer noises. I think it's a cute addition to his character. But yeah, I don't think he can speak to deer. He just talks like one because he is like a part deer demon or whatever it's supposed to be. What time is it? 11:30. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be another angsty one. None of them are smiling. But anyway, I hope you like this one. We have a live 2D? What does that mean? What does that live 2D mean? You're really good at making comic dubs. Oh my god, so talented. Thank you. Dubs, I didn't do any dubbing from the comic. If you mean the animatics, then thank you. For the comic, so far I have no voice acting. Hopefully I can get like the first one done, the bothered one where they were just watching the boats sail by and they're talking about Alistair being bothered by something. I'm doing a comic dub of that with Alistair's voice actor, the one that's doing the voice acting for my projects, and it will be uploaded on his channel. So hopefully I get it done soon. I know. Hopefully he'll get it done soon. I can get my voice acting done fast because I have full control. So I'm just waiting for him to finish his part. Hopefully it's fully charged and doesn't die like it's time. Oh, you mean my phone? Let me just check for a second. Okay, my phone's still okay. Thank God. It's still like, I think about 60%. That's pretty good. Because I just charged it before I went live. Apparently, it's hotly debated if Alistair has a deer tail or not. Honestly, I could not care less about the tail. But I guess it would be a cute thing for him to have. I don't know why it's such an important thing to have him. I mean, he has antlers already. And he has hooves for his feet, so I think that's enough feature for him. He doesn't need a tail. I like to think so because something cute about something sinister is fun. I guess so. Okay. For me, getting all worked up about it, like, oh my god, he's supposed to have a tail, is just something not to get worked up about. But I guess it's a fun thing to think about, you know? Okay, I'm actually done with this one. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, so I'll do another close-up here. I have a feeling this is also going to be a long one. Hopefully not. I like Marcella with her ponytail. I like it too. I would do the braid, but I think we have enough of braids. And I would do the long hair down. But again, I think I draw her enough with hair down, so we'll do her with ponytail this time. And she's also like in her work clothes. So the story takes place like after she was finished with her shift at the diner. So yeah, so she'd be a bit more presentable, I guess, in terms of her appearance. Everyone's sad. I rather imagine Alistair with a regular demon tail with spiked. Because in my mind that's more interesting. I guess so. I don't know. For me, I don't particularly care much if he has a tail or not. Because it's gonna get covered by the coat anyway. Unless he undress himself or something like that. Did she have a bun hairstyle? Yeah. Actually, there was one of the drawing that I did before. Let me just show it. Where is it? This one. No, this one. One of these have like a very messy bun. Let me just find it. Oh, this one. This one. Because in the story that she wrote, Diane, the one who wrote the story, she described her having a bun. So this is what she looks like with a bun. But it's a very messy bun because again, she's quite rough and very like country girl, you know? So it's not a very like neat bun or anything. But this is the bun. Oh yeah, in this story he's like asking her to like, "Oh, can you wash this for me?" This is so funny. Yeah, but a bun is actually a cute hairstyle as well. I used to not like a bun hairstyle because I thought it would look too old. But then I'm more open to it nowadays. I think her ponytail's not that high. Maybe about this height. Yeah. How's that a period? What? Oh yeah, that one just now. I think she already knows that he kills people, to be honest. Uh there were some people who wanted to see their first meeting animated or at least illustrated. So maybe I'll do that one as well. But I have to make it part of a story. So maybe I make it like a flashback thing that they do. So technically she already knows that he kills people. It's not like he's hiding it from her. Because again, she does not care because she has to like survive in her own world. So yeah. I want more hairstyle from her. I mean, another one that I did before. Uh, this one. No, one did that. This one, yeah. I guess you can have like this kind of hairstyle. This one I did before, like where you have like a half bun and then other hair is lower. This is by Namilian still here, right? Yeah. And this kind of I think is the same ponytail slash bun thing, kind of like this as well. So I did draw her in different various hairstyles as well. And technically in that animatics that I did, not animatics, sorry, the comment yesterday that I uploaded, her braid is actually a messy style of braid. If I can find like a nice close up of it. So it's not like a very clean braid that she has now. So it's kind of different, I guess. So at this time, she's not very good in like braiding her hair. So yeah. Yeah, I like that her hair is messy, gives more personality. Me too, actually. I like it when it's more messy and stuff. You drink water. She's so adorable. She says thanks. Yeah. So in that sorry. In that comic, her hair is I guess a bit longer. I don't know. I have trouble uh keeping the consistency of hair length sometimes for characters. So maybe that's a problem for me. I think I would like to imagine that it is a bit longer when a long time ago. And also, if you notice that she doesn't have her Like her hair is actually one color here, so she didn't dye her hair yet. So, yeah. Okay, so back starts. Yeah, sorry. Okay, now I start the actual what happened before. Okay, how do I start this? Wait, I gotta check the script. What did I write again? I forgot. Are you alright? I'm fine. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll make it a transition thing. That'll be nice. So it will transition from her face here to a flashback. So she'll be in the same position, kind of like how I did in the Good Luck with the Radio Show thing. So let's try to do that for this one. Is Stella's father inspired by the Wild Boar? Yeah, technically yes. I took some people's suggestion last time when I was doing live on TikTok. I was just asking them, oh, what should he look like? Some people suggested like feral hog, which is like a sort of a boar, I guess. So yes, he is based on that. The contrast. Oh yeah. She is also hurt here. Everyone's getting hurt apparently. This is like marking here. Bobby. You, I had a Bobby. Oh god. I think I didn't know actually what to design him. Like there was so many like first I just wanted to make him just a human but like with black eyes, like Mimsy, right? Which I'm okay, but I need to make him look more interesting. So that's why I took the suggestion from TikTok, right, to the live one. And then yeah. So I just try to first I made him have pig nose. To be like he looks a bit too silly and I can't take him seriously. So in the end I just like okay, just put him in the features macam Alistair a bit, like just a bit here and there, but not the face. Okay, so that will be a background here. So she just got off work here. Ako ang puppy. Truly, look at it. Okay, sorry. Is Marcella an early worm or a night owl? I think she'd be an early worm. Because I imagine she is influenced by her life back then. So she has to do a lot of chores and everything. So she probably gets up very early in the morning. So it carries on to after she died as well. My OC siren have long hair when she was alive. Huh. Because at a time, so many girls do that. Because it makes their beautiful. Oh yeah, yeah, it's true, it's true. So siren now have small buns so that oh yeah. So is it good that I draw her like that? Let me just show. So is it good that I draw her like that? Because I don't know. Because I was like looking at your character online, right, on your Twitter, like once I was confused how to draw her back there. So yeah, I hope it's okay. I'll draw her again if I can. I'll find some time later. Looks there's ambidextrous. I like to imagine that he is ambidextrous. Yeah, because I'm not sure what people's characteristics are who are ambidextrous. Ding 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 ding. How does the door open? And yeah. Reality sirens still have long hair. I see. Okay, wait. I wanna eat this chocolate because because I bought it and I didn't eat it yet. So I might go eat it at night. Okay, because I have to like fast tomorrow anyway, so I might as well. So I actually bought this chocolate. I found it in my local grocery store downstairs. They have some random shit sometimes. So I'll try this out. This one is a brulee, dark creme brulee flavor, which is interesting. It's from Poland, I think. And we brought no chocolate for the class. No, chocolate's for me. I was actually quite right. I think last time I did bring some treats for students, but I don't know budget. I know money. Because when I like to bring treats, right, I actually like to buy expensive ones. I don't like to buy like the cheap ones. So I'm so sad because it's my it's my shortcoming. If I want to buy things for other people, I usually like to go for the pricier options, and that's my weakness. So I look like this, and then there's a creme brulee filling, I guess. Who do you think Stella voice actor should be? If like would be in the show? I actually don't know. You can recommend some names so that maybe I can listen and like say, hey, she's actually suitable. Because right now her voice actress is me. So the voice that I want to go for is like soft spoken voice and very actually almost like very youthful voice as well. So if you have any idea who sounds like that, let me know. What would it be like if Marcella joined the band? She played the guitar and she sings. What's your opinion on Biscoff? Actually, I used to not like it. I thought the taste is weird. The Lotus biscuit, right? Um, and then because it was made into desserts like cheesecake and all the other stuff, I started to get like more okay with it, you know. So I think Biscoff's okay. It's not my favorite biscuit at all, but it's good in a dessert. Like if you make it into dessert and stuff like tiramisu or like cheesecake, I like it. Okay. So that is my opinion. I don't have any like strong opinion on Biscoff. I guess I recommend this. This is a Weddle. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's from Poland. Mm, let me read it. Yeah, it's from Poland. Yeah, I found it in my grocery store downstairs where I live. They are very like I think they're having some financial issues right now because I don't find a lot of stock on things. But sometimes they have random things from weird some just random countries, you know? Like last time I found something from Mexico. Like that's not very common to find here in like local grocery store. This one's okay. I'm glad I gave it a try because they have their very interesting flavors, I guess. Hmm. I don't eat much sugar either, actually, sorry, because I feel like when I'm older now, I feel like when I look at sweet, sugary dessert, I just get nauseous. But this one's okay because it's dark chocolate, so it's not that sweet. Okay. Back to drawing. Sorry, Angie. Love your OC, Little Alistair. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I can't produce too much things right now, but we'll see. Okay, so this is when flashback starts. Okay. Okay, page 10. Oh, I'm breezing through. Okay, so here she's gonna get out of the diner through the door, and then she finds Alistair outside. So, how I do this is sometimes I just draw the characters first, and then I draw the environment. I love red velvet. I like red velvet. Okay. If I go to a cake shop and then I see like red velvet as one of the options, I probably like that would be like one of my first choices. But sometimes they just use coloring, which I don't like. I like it better when they make it more authentic and use beetroot because I want to actually taste the flavor. I don't want to just eat plain cake that looks red color, you know. Boston cream donut. That sounds good. I don't know what that is, but Boston cream donut sounds good. Sweets and soda. My sister wonders how I'm not diabetic. Yeah. Please tell me you had a cake with French vanilla cream in the middle. That sounds good. I never had fancy. I don't have a lot of fancy desserts around here. Mm, like they actually sell scones. Online sellers sells scones. I don't know how, but they did, and I actually really like it. To be honest, even though it's pretty dry, but the taste is there. So you kind of eat it like a halfly like a cake and have like a biscuit or a cookie. Sorry. So it's like the texture is kind of like between that. So even though it's really dry for a scone, I like the flavor enough. And they provided like a jam and and a cream. I think it's called lova cream. It's like a whipping cream and cheese, cream cheese mixed together. So I bought that and it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm a fat ass and I was just eating snacks from online shopping. Boston cream donut is filled with custard filling. I'm okay with custard. Custard's not my favorite thing to eat, but I'm okay with it. Like, if people gave me, I'll eat it. I'm not very picky with food, but of course I have preferences. Cheesecake, yummer. Never say yummers again. I know where yummers is from. Yummers. I'm just a fan with salty food. Ah, grilled rice paper. Actually, I love some Vietnamese food. Actually, I think like the paper roll, the transparent spring roll. I really like that. And then some other food like I've eaten banh mi before. Is it banh mi or pho? Sorry, pho. Yeah, but I seldom eat it because they don't sell a lot of Vietnamese food here. Yummers. I hate it. Are there any American snacks that you like to try? I think there's so many, but like at the same time, I'm like so cautious about the sugar content. Let me just see what kind of snack. Oh, I know one snacks I like to try. Beignet. Beignets is a I think New Orleans snacks. I think there's a local influencer here who actually shared a recipe for beignets. So maybe I'll try that for to make that for our Eid celebration later or Ramadan. Sorry. I guess that's a American snack, right? Beignets. Other than that, I'm not sure. But I love to try more southern food, to be honest, because southern foods looks pretty good. This is what she looks like. Okay, can't help you there. I live north. I mean, you can recommend me some snacks from your part of the country, because I would like to explore and see what they have. Because um, people in Malaysia, they really love replicating trending snacks from all over the world. So, for example, I've seen on TikTok they are trying to. There are some sellers that are selling quesillos, which is like a caramel pudding or something from, I guess, Mexico, I would say. And they actually are very successful in selling the quesillos. So let me know what kind of snacks you have at your part of where you're from. The problem every morning is what I want to eat in the morning because too many choices. Same. Like I'm actually like thinking what to eat for tomorrow, for our sahur, which is our breakfast for Ramadan. I have some options, of course, but yeah, like I'm trying to think what to eat. Hello. I live in New York. Ooh, New York. I love to go to New York, because it was my first ever place in America that I ever want to go to because of the scenery and everything, right? And also because of all the culture and stuff, like yeah, Broadway, the city. I know there's some terrible things there, but like, there's terrible things everywhere. Who cares? But yeah, welcome to the foodie portion of the art stream. Yeah, I guess because I'm hungry. I gotta eat. I gotta wake up at 5 o'clock later. Right now it's like almost 12. Okay, so I think I'll make her start walking here or something. Oh god, the sketch part is always the hilarious part. Let me just change it a bit. Black and white cookie. What is that? I've never heard of that. Is it like a chocolate kind of cookie? Also, like on TikTok, I sometimes get all these like TikTok videos of, I guess, American TikTokers. They try out food from various places. So that's fun. At least I get some recommendations. Soft-baked cookie with chocolate icing. Ooh. Didn't you recently cook jambalaya? Was it good? Yeah, I did. How'd you know that? Um, yeah, it was good. The flavor was there. Like, not to like brag about my cooking lah, but like, you need to get like a lot of seasoning in. So I don't have like the specific seasoning that they want. What they want, not what they want, but what is used is usually garlic powder, onion powder, uh, cayenne pepper, or you can just get Cajun seasoning, I think. But I didn't find Cajun seasoning and I didn't find onion powder or garlic powder. So I just make do with what I have and just I think a good tip is when you're cooking, like a dish like jambalaya or something like that, is that you need to season um, all the time. So while you're cooking, and then you just mix, okay, and then after that, the next stage of the cooking, you season again, mix. So that's a good tip if you want to cook something like that. Because if you just season once, I think the flavor will be lost. So I don't know why I'm giving cooking tips right now. But yeah, it's pretty good. I think the only thing that I was not satisfied with is the rice. I didn't cook it long enough, so it was a bit grainy, bit crunchy, bit not crunchy lah, but like it's slightly hard. So maybe I should have left it maybe 5 more minutes like that. But other than that, I was happy to eat it and I'm happy to cook it. So next time I will add more water and add more, cook the rice a bit longer. Is jambalaya even good? If you like spicy food, like a lot of like that kind of brothy kind of dish, it's a very wet food. It's not like dried fried food or anything. So it's eating like a porridge, yeah, like a porridge type of food. Um, and it's spicy. I like it spicy, but you can make it less spicy if you want. Let's make it smaller a bit. But yeah, I like it a lot. And Serena, if you like popcorn, haven't tried it, I suggest caramel cheese blend. Wow, I'll try it. I like caramel popcorn. Because I go watch movies sometimes, so they sell those popcorns. So I haven't heard of cheese blend. It's pretty good. I'm back. Hi, Varsity. I'm still here. How's skiing? Hey, Alistair. Say hi to Alistair, everyone. Jambalaya is a hot spicy dish. Yeah, so I like hot spicy. If you don't want hot and spicy, you can try gumbo, I guess. So I don't know. I'm not very good, knowledgeable in New Orleans food. I just wanted to try cook it yesterday, and I did it okay. Evolve into a foodie stream. I'm sorry. I guess I'm hungry right now. Okay, I'm gonna draw the environment now. So let's draw like perspective lines like that. Hello, Alistair. Hey, Alistair, my student's here, so please behave. So yeah. Hi, Alistair. I'm so happy to see you. So yeah, if everyone's like, anyone who's new here, Alistair the Dealmaker 1929 there is the voice actor for Alistair in my animatic stuff and all that. So say hi to him. You love chocolate peanut butter. I recommend Reese peanut butter. Oh, actually, they sell those here, actually. Reese peanut butter cups in the imported grocery store. So I did manage to try some, and I really like it. But again, I can't eat too much of sweets. It makes me worried about my health. Oh, worry about my health. I eat chocolate in the middle of the night. Yeah. I always behave. Yeah, right. I'm very happy for you as well for getting a lot of like projects and stuff. Good for you. The reason I make my OC Vietnamese because the foods I can't make joke about being Uncle Roger. Oh yeah, Uncle Roger is from I guess Malaysia. I don't know. He lives in Britain, but he's Malaysian. I don't even know anymore. Also, hot take. I don't like Uncle Roger. Just saying. He is Malaysian, but I just don't like him. But that's a hot take. Whoever knows Uncle Roger. My sister watches Uncle Roger. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I liked like the first few videos he did, but then he just say the same thing. He just do the same jokes. So like, okay, I'm getting tiresome to watch him. So I just stopped watching him, I guess. But hey, good for him for having a something. So since Alistair's here, I try to stay up for another like 30 minutes or so. It's like 12 a.m. right now, and I gotta wake up at 5 a.m. Okay, here's the diner door thing. I kind of forgot how it looks like. Because currently watching Habin Hotel. Because he wrote about Jamie Oliver Pho, and we agree about that, and our censor really cried. I mean, yeah, he roasts all the white people cooking all the Asian food. I appreciate him roasting, but then I just like got tired of hearing him like speak the same thing over, speak the same accent over and over again. So it's kind of tiring. As a German child, food chat is a-okay. Okay. Oh, you're German. I didn't know that. Suffering with this new software, I'm gonna need some comfort. Okay, I'm struggling with perspective right now, but I'll try my best. Alhamdulillah. Consider Khairul Aming. Yes. Yeah, thanks to Khairul Aming actually, because without him I would not have cooked during Ramadan. But because he makes his videos so easy to follow, I jump okay, I just make some video. Make some like food based on his recipes. And I think today I made one recipe from his videos, which is pretty cool. Sebab senang nak follow. I don't know why those people are messing up so bad. When I text you, na, 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 na. I'm going for the cake. Miss, it's cause you're a budak depan kelas depan. Oh, are you budak kelas belakang ke? I guess it's true. I was a budak kelas depan. If y'all don't know what budak kelas depan is, it's like a straight A student. Yeah. I was a straight A student actually. I got straight A's for my SPM. I could have been a accountant by now, or I could have been like a psychologist. That was my two options that I wanted to study when I was considering what to study after finishing school. But I decided to do animation. Actually, I don't regret it, because if it's not for that, I wouldn't have done all this. You know, it's so fun to do all this. 4 mugs of coffee is not enough this morning. What time is it there? I think it's like 8 o'clock, right? Over where you're from. 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, I'm not sure. It's here, so. But thankfully, I did have coffee just now, so I'm very awake. I'm not sleepy. It's 11 in NYC. Oh, really? I'm not really Americans in chat. If you're there, I don't understand the time zones for your country, because is it different? Like, I guess it has to be different because your country's so big. But yeah, the time zone difference is like astonishing. Because one country can be like one side of the country can be like morning, and the other one can be like late evening and stuff. So yeah, I'm correct. 8 a.m. Nice. So it's like yeah. Okay. I'll fix the perspective later. Okay. I want to draw a happy moment, so I'm gonna draw a close up of him. I feel like there's not enough happiness right now. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Wrong layer. Oops. Keep selecting the wrong layer. Sorry. Stella will have opportunity to try some foods from Japanese, Vietnam, Malay. I don't know. Probably. Isn't the food in hell like a little bit messed up though? Like they will be eating like some kind of weird meat and stuff. Happiness, what's that? And that's why it's called the Great Depression. I guess that's true. But you know, I feel like I've been too sad lately with the content. So I gotta make something really happy for once. Okay, this one is not happy, sorry. But like some happy moments, you know, sometimes. Alright, this page is done. Hey Alistair, would you like to do voice acting for this one too? I wanna ask. I feel like it's quite a lot of lines. Instead of quick cornflakes, it's quick kidney stones. Kidney stones. That's hilarious. What the hell? Quick cornflakes. Sorry. Coffee and depression, you get more espresso. Less depresso. I sleep at noon, wake up at 10 at night. Oh my god. That's like 10 hours. Not mind doing it for you, dear. Okay, so why don't we finish the first one first? And then we'll see. That's why I make these comics, because I don't know for sure if I want to do voice acting for it or not. So at least I'll have an option. But the animatics, of course I want a voice acting for it. So we'll see first. Of course I'll pay you. Because I'm a broke artist, but I gotta pay. I still haven't received my bonus yet. So what to do? We'll make do without bonus for now. You are correct that US time zones are very much mind-boggling. I mean, here in Malaysia, where I'm from, we do have like I wouldn't say a different time zone, because we have the same time, standard time for either side. But because the east part of Malaysia, which is the Borneo part, it's technically like very 1 hour difference. So when we at 6 o'clock, it will be very the sun will be already up and rising already. But here over where I'm from, at 6 o'clock, it'll be still very dark. So that's the difference. But we still have the same standard time. I don't like this angle. It's easier for me to work on my comic at night, I guess. I'm starting to become a night owl, which I don't like. I want to sleep. I gotta turn off AC. Excuse me. Okay, you'll be hearing traffic from now on. So sorry about that. Yeah, I live next to the highway. What to do? But I still get a good night's sleep anyway. Thanks, Alistair. I'll shoot you, I guess, the script. The term is weird. Heard the aircon sound for your life. My dumb ass thought it was my aircon. Sorry. Like, I gotta switch it off properly. Okay. Let's make him happy this time. Like everyone's so sad. Mila. Whew. American time zones were made as they are to synchronize train schedules. Ah. Hey, actually, I want to ask about the daylight saving thing. What is that about? Because I don't understand. Like, why do you change the time? I guess it's because of this, you know, the season, I guess, when daytime is longer and stuff. So that one is something I don't understand, daylight saving. Dopamine is kind of high. Plot of my series is a bit weird. I want to know what your series is about. Anthology that stars Alistair. Alistair. Okay, in the past, or let's save money on candles. I have to turn the clocks back. Oh, one more time. Okay, save money on candles. Uh huh. Oh, hello, Mark. This will be a comic. For now, I want to like take a break a little bit from animation because I need some energy from that. I need to like be a lot of motivation for it. So for now, I don't have the motivation to do animation right now. So for now, I'll just stick with something simple like comics and stuff. Oh, he's so happy. I don't understand daylight savings. It's okay. There's some things about my country I don't understand. So I guess it's something we relate to. Okay, history lesson there. It's about money. Oh, okay. Ben and Frank come up with it in order to save money on candles because they were getting expensive during winter, which is why he came up with daylight savings. Okay, so how does it work? Like, how often do you guys do that? Because that's what I want to know. It's interesting to learn about this because I've always been hearing about it, but I never like understand what it's about, you know? Are you going live on TikTok this week? Let's see. Tomorrow maybe no because tomorrow I'm going out for dinner. Maybe Sunday if I am available. Flashback, someone in Malaysia politics said that too much stress in work can make you gay. I forgot about that. It's so stupid. See, that's the thing that we have to live with in Malaysia. Oh boy. Daylight savings is advancing clocks an hour. Stress, an hour to make better use of longer daylight. Oh, so it happens during summer. Okay, understand. Spring forward and fall back. Okay. So it's during spring and fall. Understand. So it has to do with like the amount of daylight you have. Understandable. Tadi pula gay. Aduh. In the winter, sun sets at 4 in the afternoon. Summer, sun sets at 9 at night. Wow, that's a big difference actually. Okay, does this go together with this page? I guess. Okay. I gotta highlight the part that I'm done with. Okay. Here, I think I won't make her wave just yet. That face. History lesson. Yeah, thank you for letting me know what it is about. I still don't understand. Okay. Page 13. Thank you, Mr. Yeah, I actually don't know. Sun shifts when it gets dark, so American shift the clock that it gets stubborn. Okay. I mean, this would be better in animation, to be honest. What to do, I have to make do. Maybe I can make like a same frame here. There's a face there. No nose. In the back of my mind, all the time. Sell animatics. You working on an animatic for her? That's nice. It's really calming to draw Stella. Her design is very simple but elegant. Thank you. Actually, I don't know. Somebody called her ugly, so yeah, that's kind of sad. I'm wondering Stella expression when she's just in her silly mind. I guess like if you watch Lizzie McGuire, it's probably like that. Like it's very cartoony and stuff. Will you ever draw a moment where Marcella's being happy? That's so sad. I just make very sad characters. Maybe. We'll call her ugly. You can find a comment in. I can't remember where it's from. I think it's my last animatics I did, but it's in Portuguese, so whatever. It's fine. I left a comment there. I didn't delete it or anything because whatever. Just leave some negative comment here and there. The thing that I don't like is I think I ranted about this in Twitter. Is that there was a one user who left negative comments multiple times in various videos that I have. Just trying to like, what do you call it? Talk bad about this character of mine. I don't mind if you want to leave a negative comment, but just do it once. You don't have to do it multiple times in different times as well. Yeah, if you don't know that, I actually just leave the comment up there if you have anything negative to say, because I don't mind. Is your opinion to say, but if you do it like multiple times, of course I'm gonna have a problem with it, because what is your point? So that's just a rant of mine that I was upset about, I think 2 days ago. Yeah. I think the comment that they said is that she has no standard. I have no idea what they meant by that. That she has no standard. Like, okay. And then the fact that, oh, why does like me, like she's talking about me, only like draw her and Alistair together? Like, what about the other characters? Like, do they realize I don't work on the show? Like, I am not working for the show. I make whatever content I want with the character because it's just a self-indulgent shit. See, I have to swear now because I'm kind of pissed. So I don't understand. I think they're just like someone who don't understand how fandom works. They just think that, oh, because I upload videos about them, that means that I have an obligation to do everything. Yeah. Yeah, she says that she really doesn't have standards. That's so sad. Oh boy. I think that's what they meant. Like, she has no moral standards. Like, duh, she's supposed to be a flawed character. Yeah, of course she's like biased. That's why I said like she's biased to him, and that's one of her shortcomings, I suppose. Is that she doesn't actually have a good moral standard. Like, she excuses him being a murderer. That's all that. You're free to say that, of course. Like, I don't mind. But it's just like the way they do it is what pisses me off. And eventually, I found out that you can actually kind of block people on YouTube. The way you do it is that you can just right click on the user and then just hide user from channel. That's it. So it's kind of like blocking them so you don't see whatever they say. Because I don't really care anymore to reply. I just replied once because I just told them to like quit it, stop leaving comments like multiple times. I think the part that gets me the most is actually because they started replying to another comment. The comment was very positive and everything, and then they start replying to that comment saying, "I disagree." I'm like, why are you like trying to like start fights with other people? So that is why I started getting angry. It's not because they were leaving comments at me, but they were starting to reply to other people who have different opinions. So just leave them alone, please. So you need to learn a little bit of etiquette when you're trying to comment or like publicly post your opinions online. That's why I seldom do that these days. When I watch YouTube, I love watching YouTube videos, but I seldom leave comments because I don't know. I just either don't have anything to say or just enjoy it on my own time. If you don't enjoy something, then just leave it alone, you know? Sorry, I have to rant right now because it's just bothering me. I know people say, okay, just leave it alone, just ignore it. I am trying to do that. But there's just so much ignoring that I can do. And then when they start replying to other people like that, I have to like interfere because you're disturbing other people. Young Buffalo. Okay. Given her that, no, can one blame her? Yeah, exactly. So kind of like I don't want to like spell everything out for people. Sometimes like, okay, this is how you should feel about my character. I want you guys to have different opinions and that's fine. Just try to like state it in a respectful way. Like, I don't want to tell people on how to feel about my character or my story. It's okay if you have like your own conflicting opinions, and sometimes I don't answer because I don't want to like start arguing or something. Because again, you're free to have your opinion. But just learn a little bit of etiquette and a little bit of manners. I'm starting to sound like a mom, but yeah. Hello, she says. Okay, I'm just trying to think on how to proceed with this next one. So it's gonna be a little bit like animation of it. Blocking is super easy. Yeah, on YouTube there is no like real option to block, but there is one thing you can do is just to hide user from channel. I did report that person, okay? I don't think it will do anything. So I end up just like hiding him or hiding them from the channel. My ex-friend recently DM'd me. Because she found out my PFP. Really? Because of that? Really? I also don't like those people who don't like the show. That's fine. And then they hate watch it and give it more popularity. Why are you feeding your own hatred? Like, I have criticisms over the show as well, but I don't hate it. I like it because there's some things about it that I like. So, I don't know. People are so weird these days. Sailor Anime, you just reminded me of a guy who was so condescending in my comment section. So, yeah, I get it, those people will always exist, but I don't like the fact that the advice for us when we receive that kind of comment is just, oh, you should just ignore them. Because I think we should try to stand up for ourselves at least and tell them off. And then the general idea is that, oh, if you tell them off, you're just seeming like you're so bothered by it. Like, okay, of course I'm bothered by it because it is a negative comment and I have to stand up for myself once in a while, especially when they do it multiple times. They like want to blame, just blame to me, but blame to other comments is rude. Yeah, exactly. Why are you like bothering other people? Have people send me message and saying that my voice over L is terrible. That's terrible, actually. They shouldn't do that. If they feel like your voice is terrible, which is not, by the way, but they should state it in a respectful way at least. I don't like people who just straight up like just message you directly and then just straight up insult you. Like, I guess people forgot about manners these days. She has no nose. But anyway, despite the negative, I also receive a lot of like surprisingly positive comments about her. So thank you anyway for the positive comment. I kind of hate like I have to talk about the negative things because it kind of overshadows the positive ones. So I don't like that. So let's just get back to the positive ones. I haven't really replied to the or fully read all the comments for the last video, so I'll do that later. Maybe tomorrow because I'm more free time tomorrow. Wait, she's supposed to not look happy. Yeah, Sophia, yeah. I hate the show proceeds to consume the media and spread our hate, alright. I'm trying to think whether I've ever hate watched anything. I think the only thing that resembles that is that I just watch bad horror movies because I just think they're funny. But I don't like talk about it. I just watch it because, it's funny. That's it. And I complain about it online, yes, for sure. But because it's a bad quality movie, what to do? So I guess that's the closest thing it resembles hate watching for me. Just watching bad horror movies. Because I don't like to watch horror movies, but I can watch bad horror movies. Is that very weird? Find it entertaining to deal with them, but that's just me. Don't do any of those things that you do. Just like American politics, some people need to remember what shame feels like. Yeah. I think there was a good saying before that shame is a very powerful tool. Powerful weapon, sorry. So people should start using that now. Speaking of horror movies, have you ever seen Stephen King's Needful Things? Oh, is that one of the movies? I have seen some Stephen King stuff, the movies, I mean, and series. Like, I like The Mist a lot, the 2000 something movie. I actually did watch the series as well. Did I? I can't remember, but I liked the movie. The one with the very horrible ending where everyone died but him. Other than that, other Stephen King, I like Carrie as well. Carrie's pretty good. What else do I like? Stephen King. I feel like I watched a lot of his things, even though I don't like horror. I did watch Green Miles was one of my favorite movies, even though it was very long and kind of hard to watch sometimes. but really like it a lot. So that's another Stephen King movie. What else? Huh? I never watch it. I don't like clowns. Even in real life, I avoid clowns, so I never watch it. What else? Yeah, but I feel like I've watched a lot of Stephen King stuff, strangely, because I think it's very popular. Salute. So I'm interested about Minecraft ARG. I really like ARG horror as well. Um, I'm not sure what categorized as ARG. Like the ones that I watched was I can't remember what it's called. The one they post on YouTube often. Something files. Those are really fun to watch and they're very creepy. I took Ghostbusters so seriously as a kid. I mean, I guess it was kind of scary if you were a kid lah. But if you were grown up, I guess you find it silly. Did you watch his movie Dolores? Let me actually Google that so that I can figure out what that is. Dolores movie. I'm not sure. What movie is this? There's a bunch of movies. Is it the Argentine version? I don't know what is this. I discovered like Celovers through Good Luck with the Radio Show. So wonderful Al's voice was Take a Bow. Yeah, he's very good. I think if Alistair's hearing, I think he improved a lot since the first one. I don't think like improvement in terms of quality, like his voice acting skills. It's just like quality, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, maybe it's your mic quality. I think. I don't like, don't really like horror. I don't actually like horror either. I think Southeast Asian horror is very hard for me to watch because it hits too close to home. So I could not watch any Asian horror movies, that's for sure. But I can watch Western ones because they're not that scary, I think. But Asian ones, yeah, it's very scary to me. Yeah, Carrie is very good. I like the old movie. I think there's a lot of versions of Carrie these days, but I like the old version, the one with Cece Spacek. That one was pretty good. Like they didn't really know how to make it a horror movie, but also kind of a tragedy because she got bullied, right? So kind of sad, and she kind of died in the end as well. Oh, you really like Black Mirror? I love Black Mirror, even though the recent seasons was kind of lame a bit. But the earlier seasons was very good. Black Mirror is pretty good. I really like that series. Recommend searching for a world that doesn't exist. Oh, okay. Do you like psychological movies? I like psychological movies. I like strangely I like thriller movies and uh mystery movies as well. Like when trying to figure out what's going on and stuff. And like Knives Out, like that kind of detective movie. I really like those as well. I think there's another version of detective, which is the Hercule Poirot movies. The one with Murder on the Orient Express. I really like that movie as well. So yeah, that's my kind of genre. I either like romance or mystery detective movies. Because I kind of like just getting engaged with like, oh, who did it, what's happening and all that. Okay, that's page 14. What time is it? Oh, 12:38. Should I stop at 1 o'clock or should I stop now? I gotta sleep. I gotta wake up and sahur. Black Mirror episode recommendation. Hang the DJ. Hang the DJ is I can't remember which one. Nosedive. Oh, I really love Nosedive. It's very It's very relevant actually. And I also like the way they shot and do compositing for that episode. It was very nice, pastel-y and stuff. Kind of pleasant to watch. Human Centipede? No. It's horrible. I mean, it's like the concept is horrible. Sorry, petition to make the name for Ella Stories the Cellaverse. That's so cute. Thank you. Okay, so she's gonna get harassed here by people. Um, I need to figure out how to change. She's gonna get harassed. I'm so horrible, actually. Like, she's gonna get disturbed by people. Sorry. There you go. You don't need sleep. I do. I need to wake up in like, how many more hours? 4, 3? I don't even know anymore. I could stay awake. I did drink coffee just now, so I'm not sleepy. But at the same time, I need to give my computer a break. Oh yeah, I forgot she's a short queen, so need to make the other people tall. So she got like a. This is the fear of women everywhere, you know, getting disturbed by men and stuff. Not all men, but you know, men in general. Yeah. I'm linking Morse code to the waiter. What? I've watched some Asian horror movie. Yeah, it's scary but fun to watch. I can't watch. It's too close to home. I think like Malaysian horror movies, they're kind of gross actually. It's like I remember like one I watched in the cinema of all things. I think I watched because my friend dragged me to watch it. I think it's called Kurafat, was it? Or Munafik, whichever one of those two. This is so gross to watch it. It was scary, but it was gross. Hi, Alistair Lai. Nice name. Red flag was just making reference to it because somebody mentioned human centipede. I guess 3 men. Maybe these are the same men that, you know, hurt her. I don't know. Munafik. Oh god, no. The one with Maya Karin. Do you know which one that is, Sophia? The one Maya Karin and I think apa ta nama dia? I forgot his name. Shamsul Yusuf, whatever his name is. One part I love Stella because I have harassed when I was a child. It was really sad to watch. Yeah. Honestly, when I think about it, I actually did have that experience as well, but at that time I didn't really think it was harassment. But I was feeling very unsafe at the time. And I don't really talk about it with people that much because I feel like they don't take it seriously, so I don't really like to talk about it with people. I guess I can tell about it. Yeah, it was like when I was growing up. I don't want to talk about it actually. It's a bit weird, but yeah. I like Alistair. I made a character like girlfriend for Alistair. I think he can use a lot of girlfriends. I guess. Yes, I've heard of the human. I know Vox is from the 50s, but can it draw a human Vox to see what it... Actually, yeah, I should actually start drawing other characters in my style. Sorry, very loud because I live next to the highway and then there's a lot of uh, loud engines. And my automatic, she meets my OC who's like 7.5 feet tall as a sinner. I love height difference. Oh, she's so tiny. Okay. I don't know if I want to make these the same guys who bother her. Maybe it could be. And then at least I can relate to it plot-wise. What did they say? I think they said something in this one. Blah, 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 blah. Well. Is Rina casually living with rumpets? Oh my gosh. I guess they're rumpet because they're so loud and they always like race outside. I don't know. Also, I don't know why there's actually a homeless guy where I live. Never saw him like until recently. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he got kicked out. But it's kind of sad to see because I see him like lying down on this on a sidewalk. But like, what happened to him? You know. But it's quite recent. Okay, this is gonna be my last drawing. Because I really need to at least try to sleep. Mak kau hijau. Oh my gosh. Tengok tu, Sophia. You thought nonsense and then you said things to me now. Yes, mak kau hijau also. It makes sense. Okay, let me read the comments. Vox had a cameo in the Stella character video. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, good on you to catch that. So actually, the next one I will, if I'm making the next part of the introduction to my character video, I will include Vox and like what is his opinion of Stella and vice versa. So I will include that. People keep asking, oh, what does he think about her? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I will make sense to make it same guys because they started off small and then they escalated because they're yeah, so I guess I would make them the same guys. They're kind of like white folks that pass by the town or something. Maybe they're like people who work and then I'm not sure how towns and segregation worked back then, right? Maybe white folks can go to the black town, the what do you call it, the African American towns, but African Americans can't go to the white folks town. I don't know. I gotta look into it first. Guys, if you want to say goodbye to me later, you have to say mak kau hijau, please. Oh gosh. Yeah, first art Stella was Siren. I'll show you. You guys don't know, Siren made a very nice fan art, and she made another one as well. Teaching nonsense. Oh yeah, here you go. I'll show you some fan arts. I've received a lot actually. So if I look at the amount right now, it's about 89. 89 fan arts. I think some of them are the like from same artist anyway. So I remember where Siren's one is. This one is so cute. So many arts. Thank you guys, whoever drew them. I keep it in my drive and I'll never delete it. What app are you talking about? Are you talking about this app? Alistair Lai? Oh, okay. This is a Clip Studio Paint. I'll write it down. I can't type your name, so here you go. I wrote it down for you. Okay, this will be my last drawing. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I get distracted so fast. Okay, so Studio Pink. I wrote it down. Oh my gosh. At least it's not a bad word, that's for sure. I find it ironic that she finds it safer to be with a serial killer than normal guys. But yeah. Macau hijau lovely. I can't. You're too sensitive. Oh boy. Okay, so these will be the guys. I'm actually like trying to figure out the composition a bit. Look how loud their engines are. It's better to be allies with someone dangerous. I guess so. I guess that you can apply that to hell as well, to be allies with someone who's powerful and dangerous. I never know how to draw ponytails from a front view. It's kind of strange. Like this, I guess. Oh my god. I'm such Google Translate. It won't make sense because it doesn't mean anything in port. It's a very it's a local inside joke in Malaysia, but I think it's nice to say it so we can spread the agenda. Macau hijau. Okay, I think I'm making good progress. I'll make better progress outside of stream, to be honest. So I'll do that tomorrow. Oh my god, this is actually quite a long story. Okay. But maybe it's not that long if I... Okay, this is my last frame. Let me just read whatever comments that you're putting. Do you want to play with us? We're not asking. Yeah. He's my unmarried husband. I love you, Mr. Hey, to be fair, he did not hurt her at all. At least the alcoholic father did hurt her. So again, morals, double standards, or whatever. Okay. My friend Alice with me. Yes, of course. Actually, I'm glad to be allying with you. Like any country have their own humor. Our Vietnam humor is many a wordplay, dark joke, that joke. Yeah. So our Malaysian humor is kind of dumb as well. It's like very dumb sometimes. Like Macau hijau is pretty dumb. Okay. All right. So I should be going soon. Let me just save. Okay. So I'll just show you my progress from beginning to end. So first page, quite detailed. Elser's married to me. Sure. And then she finds him. He's like moping next to the trees, next to the swamp. And then she's like approaching him. This would be so much better with animation, but what to do? And then he's like still not looking at her, so you know it's serious. And then it close up on his face, sees that he's bruised all over. And then she asks, "Are you fine? Are you alright?" And then he's still not looking at her, so you know it's kind of serious. And then, oh, sorry. And then she has a concerned look on her face. Then transition to a different part of a different time, just earlier, I guess. And then she spots him outside waiting for her. This is kind of based on that fanfiction that Diane wrote as well. I would not have this idea at all if Diane did not write that fanfiction, but she did, and then it gave me some ideas on how they would interact. So thanks to her as well. She's not here right now. She is quite busy with her personal life and stuff, so it's okay. But I love reading her fanfiction. And then he's fine. And finally, a smiling face for once. He's bruised. And she says hi. But then suddenly guys approach her. It's like Short queen. She's so short. Maybe I'll change the angle a bit, make it a bit more low angle. But I think this angle's fine because I want to hide the face. They don't deserve to have a face. And then she's like, no thanks. Okay, I made it until there. Oh my god. Your mom is green, indeed. I just tried. Where do you come from? Watashiwa? Watashiwa is from Malaysia. Devianti Monica in the kitchen. Okay. I was like, Al's getting flustered, and then here's Bruce. Boo. I mean, technically, he is getting flustered. He's just flustered in the wrong reasons. I want to add your OC as cameo. This is my animatics meme of Vietnam. Sure. Hi, D. I'm about to leave, actually. D, I'm so sorry. It's nighttime. I gotta sleep until I have to wake up in like 3 more hours. But nice of you to drop by. You're the only person I know who likes to draw Al frowning a lot, so people prefer his iconic smile. Yeah, so I mean, like, it's during his early years, probably he's not smiling that much. So that's why if you see, like, in the animatics, the second one, I made him like smile at the end there, even though it was supposed to be a sad moment, because maybe that was his way of coping with the loss. So he started smiling and stuff. So maybe it started from there, in my story at least. You need to earn to have a face. Yes, I mean, I don't want to give them a face because I want to make them just unanimous. People who are just, anyone can be a bad guy in somebody else's story or something like that. And also, they're not important enough for me to give a face. Like, they're not a villain. They're not like anything. They're just people who did horrible things, and they don't deserve to be recognized in the story, at least. He's giving us sweet radio sirens. I will give some more. Don't worry. Calm down. I feel like we need to earn that sweet moment, and have a lot more hardships. So sorry. Gosh darn it. How was the stream? It was pretty good. A lot of people here. We are discussing a lot of things. I was discussing about chocolate just now, snacks, and movies, and daylight savings and stuff. A lot of things that happened. And the smile at the end was diabolical. Loved it. Yeah, it was kind of like a very sad smile. These are known as background antagonists. Yeah, exactly. Background antagonists, they don't deserve anything except maybe this thing. We will ever get to see a biblically accurate Sella. How do I make her I can't say that word, sorry. Biblically accurate. Can you give me an example? Okay, this is about to end. Let's go take a look at the fan arts actually. Multiple eyes. Actually, I did have a concept art of her having multiple eyes. It was when I was playing around with what she would look like with a full demon form. Oh, where is it? I don't know why I drew her like this. So kind of like that. So actually that scale under her eyes actually opens up to be eyes. But this is just a concept. It's not really a thing that I want to put. I was playing around with what to do with her. Why you eye? Yeah. So I guess this is what you meant. I don't know if I want to include it though. But this is just ideations, I guess I would say. And I did this as well. But I changed it, and the wings instead will belong to her friend character actually. So actually I don't know why I put her wings, but the wings actually have hands at the end. This is just like a, what do you call it, ideation concept sketches. They're not really confirmed or anything, but I just like wanted to play around with what she would look like as in a different form and stuff. Kind of like before when I drew her long time ago, 2024, what, 2 years ago? Damn. And I was making this form, whatever this is. So it's like a full form. I don't know what that is. Yeah. So This is like her first ever concept drawing, like a character sheet concept. So back then I didn't like play around with the ear, I just leave the ear like flared up. I don't know when I started doing the ears going back in like opening and closing. So it wasn't definitely in this year. It was probably when I started to draw her again last year. Mommy said I'm crying. I don't know. The monster form is one of the rare moments where she's actually mad. Oh yeah, she'll miss put that Cursella creature thing away. It is very cursed, so I'm not gonna use it. It was just like something I was playing around with. Uh, but yeah, I think I just don't want her to be too powerful, so I'll just make her normal all the time. I should probably upload this one. Tapi I already like, but I already like draw another version of this, so it's fine. So I drew this one, I think, which is much better. Kind of cute. All right, I think that should be the end of the life. I never know how to end these things. So thank you guys for dropping by. I gotta go to sleep as soon as possible, and then wake up for sahur. So here for Ramadan, when we eat in the morning, we call it sahur. So and then for when we break our fast in the evening, we call it iftar. Yeah. So when I say those words, that's what I meant. How do I end this thing again? Yeah, exactly. No, no, we'll end it with Makau Hijau now. So we go. Okay. Thanks, Alistair, for dropping by. It's always nice to have him around. Makau Hijau, eh? And also, how do I end this thing again? Yeah. See you. Have a good weekend, guys. It's Friday for some of you guys, but it's weekend for some of us. Have a nice week. Thank you. Next week I'll be quite busy. I have to do invigilation duties. Yeah. Makau hijau. Bye bye. Okay, I gotta end. Okay, how do I end this life? X. Makau hijau, babe. Makau hijau.